Finding the perfect device that suits both your everyday needs and gaming requirements can be quite a challenge. Among the emerging brands taking the spotlight in affordable yet high-performing smartphones, Infinix and Tecno have carved out a significant space in the market. The video will provide an in-depth comparative review of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus and the Tecno 40 Pro Plus, helping you decide which device might be the best fit for you, especially if mobile gaming is a priority. So let's get started. Both phones come with large 6.78-inch displays running at 144 Hz, paired with 1.5K resolution on AMOLED screens. But while they're close in numbers, Infinix edges ahead in design finesse. The Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus showcases a sleek design, featuring a Gorilla Glass 7i front, a plastic frame, and a fiberglass back that reflects light beautifully, giving it a premium look without a premium price. The device is lightweight at 155 grams and easy to handle, with dimensions that cater to one-handed usage. The camera module on the back is stylishly arranged, adding to the modern aesthetic. The Infinix Hot 60 Pro features a 3D curved AMOLED display that makes it the world's slimmest 3D curved smartphone. Combined with eye care display technology, the Hot 60 Pro Plus feels more premium in hand despite the budget price. The Tecno 40 also boasts an attractive design with a slightly more rugged appearance. It features Gorilla Glass 7i on the front, a plastic frame, and a matte finish on the plastic back that is less prone to fingerprints. It also sports an ultra-thin design but comes in slightly thicker at 6.49 millimeters. While that's still slim by most standards, it doesn't quite match Infinix in terms of sleekness or visual appeal. The Infinix 60 comes with an IP65 rating for dust tightness and water resistance, with drop resistance up to 1.5 meters, while the Tecno 40 has an IP64 rating for dust tightness and water resistance. In terms of performance, both smartphones are powered by the MediaTek Helio G200 chipset, built on a 6-nanometer process, paired with Mali G57 graphics. When it comes to storage and RAM, both phones start with similar base options, but Tecno edges slightly ahead when you look closer at memory allocation. On the Infinix Hot 60 Pro, you get either 128 gigabytes of storage, paired with 8 gigabytes of RAM, or 256 gigabytes of storage with the same 8 gigabytes of RAM. Infinix does allow you to expand the RAM by another 8 gigabytes using virtual memory, giving you a total of 16 gigabytes in extended usage. However, the Tecno Spark 40 Pro takes a more generous approach. Both its 128 and 256 variants come with 8 gigabytes of RAM as well, but Tecno doubles the virtual RAM expansion, offering an additional 8 gigabytes, bringing total usable memory up to 16 gigabytes right out of the box without needing adjustments. In practical terms, Tecno's larger virtual RAM allocation means it could handle more background apps without slowing down, and switching between tasks may feel a bit smoother, especially for multitaskers. Both also run on Android 15, so day-to-day performance will feel quite similar when it comes to app launching, multitasking, and basic gaming. However, the software experience is where things start to differ. Infinix offers its new one-tap AI Ask Everything and AI Assistant designed to help with searches and device commands in one tap. Tecno, meanwhile, offers a customizable one-tap button that can be configured to launch various AI features, including Ella, Tecno's AI assistant, which can perform tasks like language translation, reading summaries, and more. Battery size is nearly identical between the two phones. Infinix provides a 5160 mAh battery, while Tecno offers a slightly larger 5200 mAh unit. But in day-to-day use, you're unlikely to notice much difference in how long they last. Both devices also support 45-watt wired fast charging, allowing for recharging speeds of 50% in 22 minutes and 100% in 55 minutes. Where Tecno stands out, however, is in its charging extras. Unlike Infinix, Tecno includes 30-watt wireless charging, enabling you to power up without needing cables at all, a rare feature for phones in this price range. Additionally, Tecno supports 5-watt reverse wireless charging, which allows you to use your phone like a mini power bank to top up other gadgets, such as earbuds or another phone. Both phones have a 50-megapixel rear camera and a 13-megapixel selfie shooter, but the sensor quality and extra features vary slightly. The Infinix Hot 60 uses a Sony sensor, known for better low-light performance supported by its AI engine for processing. On the front, it offers a camera with a 90-degree field of view, which is good for wider selfies. The detail on the main camera is decent for its class. Colors are a bit muted but not too far off. Contrast could definitely be better, and the same goes for the dynamic range. Detail is crushed in the shadows in particular, and the camera tends to underexpose. With enough tries, you can get the exposure just right though, and mitigate the crushed shadows most of the time. The main camera captures decent low-light photos, but nothing to write home about. The detail is generally good and the noise is low and well suppressed. The colors look good too. However, the dynamic range is far from ideal. Especially in more complex scenes, both shadows are crushed and highlights are clipped. Light sources are blown out more often than not. Tecno's Spark 40 Pro matches the 50 megapixel count but adds dual flash, both at the front and rear, for brighter night shots. The main camera captures decent binned photos. The detail is acceptable for its class, and so is the contrast. The dynamic range is also surprisingly wide, given how relatively small the sensor is. Still, the camera does have a tendency to clip highlights in challenging light. The colors are a bit off. They aren't particularly vivid and have a slightly yellowish tint for our taste. On a positive note, at least the main camera is consistent shot to shot. Portrait shots from the main camera are about as decent as you can expect given the overall quality of the camera. That is to say that faces come out looking a bit hazy and not entirely in focus or noise-free. That said, subject detection and separation are good, and so is the quality of the background blur. Both phones can record videos in full HD with a stereo stream, packaged inside an MP4 container. Capture is available as an alternative to save space while maintaining the same quality level. However, there is no 4K recording. In the end, choosing between the Hot 60 Pro and the Tecno 40 ultimately boils down to your specific gaming and smartphone needs. If you prioritize display quality, performance, and an overall smoother gaming experience, the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus would be the recommended choice. However, if you're looking for a well-rounded smartphone that excels in good battery life and offers a user-friendly interface, the Tecno 40 Pro Plus could be more suitable. In conclusion, both smartphones represent solid offerings in the mid-range market, catering to different user preferences. Either way, you can't go wrong. It just comes down to what features matter most to you. Happy choosing and goodbye.